speaking of the Yahoo Nation, what do you think of one of the inner Yahoos, Rod Phillips, running away to St. Bart's, no less, when he is telling everybody, A, not to do so, and B, putting out videos falsifying that he was actually back in the country. I mean, wearing those wool sweaters in St. Bart's, he must have been sweating bullets.
I know, sweating bullets or getting nervous, I don't know. The biggest thing that we can make a statement of for sure, they're not sorry that they went there. What they're sorry of is they got caught.
Yes.
And that's really the truth that we need to know. Like, I mean, Adam's analogy is fantastic. We all in this together at the same time as we on the boat and we're holding on to the life.
Yes.
So it just goes to show you, I think, and it's going to be coming out more. I'm sure there's a lot more politicians that went for the Christmas vacation. At the same time, they scared everyone else not to be able to be their families for Christmas on New Year's Eve. And it's despicable. It's despicable. I say often, I come from Soviet Union, so I know personally when they told us we're all the same. And as a child, I had to line up in the store with food coupons to buy food, and then government officials had caviar and everything else on that table. So I'm very familiar with the concept that we're all the same, but we're not.
Interesting. And what brings you here to tiny little Arthur, Ontario? Is this to show some solidarity, Vlad, for Futuristic Fitness?
100%. Exactly what we did for Adamson's. To support, we're doing it here today, and we're going to do this for every single business with all the Canadians, with true patriots, standing shoulder to shoulder from all the different walks of life, defending a man's right to earn a living in this country, as guaranteed by our constitution, by the way, right? So we are all essential.ca is the new initiative that we started, and it's designed as a small business network to provide support, to provide the encouragement, and more than anything, to provide inspiration, to be the change in the current times, and to be the example for everyone else of courage and determination, and making sure that we have a country that's going to be free of oppression and fear.
And now, the gym just opened its doors about half an hour ago, Vlad. How do you see the day going? I mean, are we going to see, you mentioned Adamson Barbecue, are we going to see a replay of that?
I personally don't think so. You know, we know for sure that Torre is a tyrant, Navil is a tyrant, so I'm sure they will make it an example. I don't think it's going to go down as bad as it did there, but we never know. Like, the government is willing to take any measures necessary. At the end of the day, the government officials made a huge bet on ignorance and intimidation. And what's going to happen is they're going to lose big time, because we're not afraid and we're very knowledgeable, and we're going to take a lot of action to ensure that everyone else gets the same information and truth. And at the end of the day, talking about this whole situation, the difference between other side and ours, I really like this, I saw this last week. The other side tells people what to think. We're just asking people to think by providing them all the information, and then they can make all the judgments and the conclusions that this is no pandemic, and in fact this is a specific direct assault on small business sector. And it happened before. The history is full of examples when this happened before, and we're not going to allow this to happen. Every single person here and across the country is taking a stand.
And Vlad, do you think that with all these stories that are now coming out into the news of elected officials right across Canada, all flying off, jetting off to sunny destinations, breaking the rules themselves, do you think that's going to, I don't know, be an inspiration in a way for other businesses to say, oh, the hell with this, these guys aren't following their own rules. A, this virus can't be as bad as what they're saying, and B, if they're not following the rules, why should I?
100%. I do believe that, you know, and that's why the truth is coming out, right? Like, our people are everywhere. And there was no coincidence that, you know, Ezra got a report about the Chinese files. There's no coincidence that there was a hot mic with Dr. Yahoo. Our people are everywhere, and they're going to ensure that the truth will leak out any way it's possible, and it's going to empower other people with truth information that there is no real pandemic. Because if it was, these politicians would be scared to leave their house, and they're traveling everywhere else without any care. And we're just going to end this.
Well, we'll see what happens today. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Shall we do it?
Yeah.